Ladies and gentlemen, welcome today to a Christmas special of NASCAR Heat 5 on the channel. Another full race live stream coming for you guys here tonight, as it is the Gander Outdoor Truck Series race at Las Vegas. In fact, it is the playoff race at Las Vegas for the Truck Series, the opening race of the round of 8. It's time to decide who will be the first driver to clinch a spot in the Championship 4 if one of those 8 drivers can get a win here today. We'll run you through the playoff field in a matter of moments, but first we're going to hop into qualifying. Ethan, Darren, Dill, welcome to the stream, and indeed everybody, Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys have had a great day, a great last couple days throughout the holidays, and over the next week to come yet as well once we roll into the new year. So it'll be a lot of fun there. Outside of the channel, I'm sure we will have a ton of fun here tonight as well as inside the channel. But thanks for everybody taking time out of your day to watch this race. I greatly appreciate it, and we're going to hop right on into this one. The World of Westgate 200. We are using the steering wheel here tonight on NASCAR Heat 5 for the Truck Series. I don't know how this is going to work with the camera. Let me know if the camera is shaking too much from the placement that I have right here. I actually got a camera for Christmas, but I'm still using my laptop for tonight because that is on the charger still. So I didn't plug it in time, and I didn't want to die in midstream. So starting tomorrow, be able to hopefully get that good and ready to go. Well, hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Sunday. Only because I don't know how much time I'm going to have after I get off of work before we stream for me to actually get that set up. Crafton pushing a little tight there. Turns 1 and 2 in qualifying. Going to roll into turns 3 and 4. He's going to hope for a little bit better. We had an awesome Xfinity Series race last night here at Vegas. What will the truck race bring today? Down to the apron through the tri-oval for Crafton. A 32.221. And a mid-pack qualifying effort there as Crafton qualifies 17th for today's race. Full time is going to be a 30.933. Johnny Sauter will be on the pole for tonight's race. Grant Enfinger will be starting second, so in all Thor Motorsport top 2. And Ben Rhodes actually qualified 4th as the other Thor Motorsport truck there. Watching the streams like icing on the cake. Yeah, hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it a ton. As usual, here tonight. So we're going to take you through the 8 drivers that will be in this round of the playoffs, because it is going to be a lot of fun over these next and final 4 races of the Truck Series schedule. Coming in as the number 1 seed, it is Matt Crafton right now, of course, with the most wins on the season. Obviously, the regular season champion as well. Has a decent amount of playoff points as it resets once again into this round. He also advanced his way into the round with 2 wins in the round of 10. Another driver who advanced on wins was Johnny Sauter. Sauter won the first race of the playoffs at Gateway, so he will be returning as the number 2 seed here. Currently comes into the season with 2 wins on the year. It'll be Stuart Friesen coming in as a 3 seed, only 4 points above the playoff cut line. This is where things start to stack up really tightly. Just 1 point above the playoff cut line, the final driver above the cutoff line, Sheldon Creed, will be the number 4 seed. The first driver below the cutoff line, 1 point below it, will be Todd Gilliland. 2 points below the cutoff line as the number 16 will be the driver who is starting on the front row here tonight of Grant Enfinger. Austin Hill will be the number 7 seed right now, as well as Brett Moffitt, the number 8 seed. Both those drivers are 5 points below the cutoff line when we start this race here tonight. So who will be in the Championship 4 over these next 3 races, and who might even clinch a Championship 4 spot here tonight? It is possible if one of those 8 drivers can get a win, they will automatically go to Phoenix with a shot at the title. Without further ado, we're going to hop on into this race. Mike Harmon, Jennifer Joe Cobb will be starting at the rear for tonight's race. Riley Herbst has been struggling all weekend, unfortunately for him. Drivers are going to be cheering for next year: Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney. Nice. Green flag is going to wave. We are underway here at Las Vegas for the Truck Series on Christmas night. Johnny Sauter leads the field to the green, 30 laps in stage 1. Just a 200-mile race here tonight. Not long at all. And knowing that there's a lot at stake. Oh, little contact there. Crafton got in the left rear and the back of the 23 truck of Moffitt. That slowed him up off of turn 2. Three wide going off into turn 1. Great pass there on both Lassard and John Hunter Nemechek. Crafton still all over the 12th place truck of Brett Moffitt. Crafton trying to make a move. Johnny Sauter was able to lead lap 1. He should be able to lead lap 2 as well. Moffitt with a little bit of a crossover there on Crafton. Now Crafton runs the outside, gets the run off in turn 2, easily pulls on by Moffitt as Nemechek tries to make a pass on Brett as well for 13th now. Lead change at the front of the field going into turns 3 and 4. The next door Motorsport truck will take the lead of Grant Enfinger. So Enfinger out in front. Johnny Sauter trying to cross him over. He got a good run off at turn 2. Looks to the inside. Enfinger shuts the door. Crafton going to the apron now. Down through the tri-oval. Kind of a big gap in between him and Zane Smith running in 11th right now. Smith was one of the drivers eliminated in that last round of the playoffs. The opening round for the Truck Series in the round of 10. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas indeed to you, Michael. Yeah, we've obviously had our fair share of experiences with the NASCAR Heat 5 glitches on the channel, hence why we have to do the points ourselves for all 3 series, but nevertheless, we are still rolling with it. We've almost gotten to the end of these seasons. It's going to be a fun blast to try and win the championship in all 3 of them. Especially coming off that NASCAR Thunder 04 season where we were not able to win the championship. First time in the channel's history, our annual year of the channel's history, in which we were not able to win a season championship. Wow, look at Tyler Hill gaining a ton of ground. 3 wide as he puts Crafton down the middle in between himself and Austin Hill on the outside. No relation between those 2 Hill brothers. Or sorry, those 2 drivers with the same last name. They're not brothers is what I meant to say. Tyler Hill is actually a brother of Timmy Hill. Timmy and Tyler, no relation to Austin. Wow, Crafton pushed really tight. Got up into the wall there in turns 1 and 2. Sauter was able to take the lead away a couple laps ago as well. So he is back out in front again at Vegas. And he is slowly but surely pulling away from Grant Enfinger right now as well. 8 laps into this race. Three wide going on up there in the back half of the top 10. Stuart Friesen, Christian Eckes. I believe Ben Rhodes is in the mix as well, all going 3 wide. And now they're 3 wide right in front of those guys. Sheldon Creed's in the mix up there as well. I believe Ross Chastain's up there. Unbelievable racing going on towards the front of the pack. We're going to alternate through the different camera angles in the early going of tonight's race now. On a bumpier Las Vegas Motor Speedway, as we kind of mentioned the bumps a little bit in the Xfinity Series race last night as well, really causing a lot of tire wear throughout the course of that race. We'll see if that will be much of the same in tonight's truck race. A little bit shorter of a race, 100 miles shorter, so it might play a little bit of a difference. And it starts with a shorter opening stage as well. Crafton into the wall again there in turns 1 and 2. It's the second time he's gotten into the wall in 1 and 2 in the early going of tonight's race. Already 19 laps to go in stage 1 this time by, and he's not even in the top 10 yet. There are so many trucks under a blanket right now, from 6th through 10th. They're all within a half a second of one another. And all just crowded up in a giant pack of cars. We mentioned a little bit ago they were going 3 wide, but how about Tyler Hill making moves up there? He looks really fast in the early going of tonight's race. He's trying to make a pass on Stuart Friesen for 6th right now. Hill, a non-playoff driver as well. I think Hill's going to be able to complete the pass off at turn 2. It's going to be closer than what I thought it was going to be, but he still cleared him. Stuart Friesen. Maybe he can get the run off the outside that he had right there and make a move to the bottom, perhaps. Big run down to the apron underneath Christian Eckes. There's a move. Crafton into the top 10 for the first time tonight. Midway through stage 1, caution is out. On lap 11 in this race, caution's out for the first time today, with Johnny Sauter still in the race lead. And the only driver heading pit road is Tate Fogelman at the very rear of the field. As of all the playoff drivers go right now, furthest back in the field is Brett Moffitt in 21st, and he was actually coming into this race tied for the last spot in the playoffs. 5 points below the cutoff line, so he's not off to a good start. The next closest playoff driver to him is Austin Hill, 8 positions ahead of him in 13th. So Moffitt's got his work cut out for him early. Johnny Sauter and Grant Enfinger, the only 2 drivers to lead laps today. Sauter has led the most, and we're going to see a restart. We saw a lot of crazy restarts in the Xfinity race yesterday. We had 6 cautions total in the Xfinity race, 1 already tonight. Green flag back in the air at Vegas. See what Crafton can do on the outside. Boy, Sheldon Creed did not take off there at all. Here comes the run on the outside. 3 wide by Crafton, as he's trying to get in the mix. And now he's trapped on the outside finally, but still a really good move as they are 3 by 3 on the racetrack. Crafton still staying to the outside on Johnny Sauter. Teammate Ben Rhodes all the way on the bottom. Crafton in the wall in 1 and 2. He really messed that corner. Overdrove it quite a bit. Actually ran a little bit of practice before tonight's race as well. Crafton now trying to sling to the bottom underneath Ty Majeski. They're still going 3 wide mid-pack right now. Now they're 3 wide for 3rd off of turn number 4. Sheldon Creed to the inside of both Friesen and Grant Enfinger. Enfinger continues to slide backwards. Here comes a run by Crafton. 4 wide into turn 1. And he gets tight, almost made contact with Friesen. They're still 4 wide in turns 1 and 2. So they'll try to sort each other out. Crafton even clipping the apron down there. They're still 3 wide down the back as they roll into 3. Oh, man. Crafton really overdrove the corner again, trying to slide job on Enfinger. He made contact with his other teammate of Ben Rhodes. More time lost there for Matt Crafton. Johnny Sauter loves the battling going on further back behind him as he just continues to pull away. Crafton almost got in the wall again, barely keeps it off of it. 3 wide up the middle. Fights between Enfinger and Chastain. A nice clean pass slide job on the 98. Enfinger trying to cross over Chastain to the bottom. They're 3 wide again. Tyler Hill's in the mix. What great racing we've seen between the Xfinity and Truck Series race at Vegas. We're only in stage 1 in this truck race. Big run off the exit of 2. Ben Rhodes ran the bottom. Gave the run on the outside to Matt Crafton to take over 3rd. Rhodes was going to try the crossover. He couldn't get the run on the bottom through 3 and 4. 7 laps to go now in stage 1 for Sauter. Gaming Hot Plays, welcome to the stream. Playing NASCAR Heat 5 for your first time. Congratulations, man. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Wow, Crafton barely keeping it off the wall through 3 and 4. 6 to go, stage 1. Big run on Gilliland. Crafton clears him. Into turns 3 and 4, Gilliland might try a crossover. Crafton's trying to run as close to that wall as he possibly can. And boy, he got close a couple laps ago. 5 laps left now in stage 1 for Sauter. Gilliland trying to cross over on the 88 of Crafton. He got underneath him, was able to side draft him down the front stretch. Now we'll see if he can stay with him down the back. Not going to be able to do it at all there. Crafton gets the run off of turn 2, and now he's going for the lead. Crafton to the bottom of the racetrack, underneath Sauter. Slide job. Crafton gets really tight, overdrives the corner, and Sauter with a great crossover to hang on to the lead with just a couple laps to go now in stage 1. 4 to be exact at the line, and these guys are battling for the stage win, both in the playoffs. Probably the 2 championship favorites up to this point. Crafton to the lead down the back straightaway as he got another big run off of turn 2. Sauter not going to try a crossover. He stays on the outside behind Crafton, now just trying to protect for second. So Crafton to the lead for the first time tonight with 3 laps to go in stage number 1. Trying to drive away from Sauter now. And I think he should be able to do it. Two more laps in stage 1 for Crafton. Second lead on Sauter. Todd Gillen looks to the inside of Sauter through 1 and 2 now. And they are nearly side by side as Gillen's still all over the back bumper of Sauter down the back straightaway. Again looks to the inside, but Sauter pulls on the block in the center of the corner. 1 more lap to go in stage 1, this time by an exciting stage 1 at that. No playoff points on the line the rest of the season now for the Truck Series because the next round of the playoffs is the championship race at Phoenix. But the stage wins obviously still matter for these playoff drivers in the aspect they need every point they can get until they are clinched. Gilliland through 1 and 2 is just able to get around Johnny Sauter. And he's going to be able to stay in front of him in 3 and 4. So the last lap pass for Gilliland to get the second. But Matt Crafton will win stage 1 here at Vegas, followed by Gilliland and Sauter. Then Tyler Hill, Stuart Friesen, the top 5. Ben Rhodes, Ross Chastain, 6th and 7th. 8th, 9th, and 10th being Enfinger, Creed, and Majeski. So pit stops for the first time tonight. Coming up, 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel. We saw the pit strategy come into play late last night with the tire strategy. Not only late, but pretty much the entire night. It was just slowly a factor throughout the course of the race. And you can see much of the same likely here today. Still 7 people watching. Again, thanks for everybody tuning in here. Hopefully you're having a very Merry Christmas and have had a wonderful day up to this point, as I know I have. Hanging out with the family all day long. Tate Fogelman is going to restart from the lead. He stayed out of the pits there. He pitted at the caution, so he should be good to go on fuel to the end of the stage. Interesting strategy for Fogelman, but now he's going to be on about 20 lap older tires. I don't think he's going to be able to hang on that well. Big time restart by Crafton on the outside, 3 wide for about 2nd place. Here comes the run by Crafton on the top as he goes from 6th to 1st. He lost 4 spots on pit road, but he gets a great launch on the initial restart. And it is Matt Crafton who now leads at Vegas. Look at the run by the 38 truck of Gilliland to the inside. He takes the lead with a head of steam off of turn 4, and he'll lead the opening lap of stage 2. What a run by Todd Gilliland. Boy, oh boy. Ross Chastain now looking underneath the 88 truck of Crafton. He wants the lead. Crafton has the straightaway speed though. In the draft of Gilliland as well. So Todd Gilliland leading his first laps of the night, the 4th different leader, and the first driver to lead laps that isn't a Thor Motorsport driver here tonight. Ross Chastain, another one of those drivers eliminated in the opening round of the playoffs for the Truck Series, as he was 12 points behind Enfinger for the last spot to move into the round of 8 2 nights ago on Wednesday. Big run on the outside coming by Sauter. Look at that. He goes 3 wide to get by Hill and Chastain, and now he's on the outside of Crafton for 2nd. That 13 truck looks really strong, and this is exactly why he was able to lead so many laps in stage 1. Unfortunately, it didn't capitalize for him at the end of the stage where he finished 3rd. But he's back up to 2nd again after a bad restart. He was stuck in 3rd. Stuck on the inside behind Fogelman, who stayed out. And now Tyler Hill's going to get to that right rear corner panel of Crafton. Take the air off of his corner panel and make the move for 3rd for himself there. Ben Rhodes trying to cut back into it again, and Crafton just overran the corner mightily that time. On the brakes hard. Trying to keep the truck from sliding all the way up the racetrack. I mean, I don't think we've seen him overrun a corner that bad all night. That was really, really bad. And it cost him a spot to Rhodes and Chastain. Now he moves to the outside. Enfinger's going to get around him too. And Sheldon Creed's to his inside. So Crafton is going backwards after a pretty solid restart. Not so solid about 5 laps later. Big run there by Crafton to the inside of Grant Enfinger. Enfinger with the side draft. Look at the run on the bottom there by Sheldon Creed to get by Crafton himself, and now he's on the inside of the 98 truck. Merry Christmas and welcome to the stream, Ashton G. Crafton nudges the wall again there through 1 and 2, and here comes the run by Friesen. Crafton messed that up quite a bit. Ooh, he made a little contact with Friesen getting into turn 3. He came up as Friesen was coming down. I don't think either one of those two drivers thought they were side by side still. It's a mid-time situation there for both of them. 8 people watching right now. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already for more daily NASCAR content as we do these full race live streams with a realistic broadcast every day, as well as other related NASCAR content. So only 19 laps to go here in stage 2 tonight at Vegas. Todd Gilliland has pulled out to a huge lead. Tyler Hill, believe it or not, is running in second place. Oh, Crafton got to the inside of the 98 of Gilliland. Or sorry, not Gilliland. That is the 98 of Enfinger. We're just talking about Gilliland leading the race. Big crossover there by Enfinger. That contact definitely pushed the 88 truck tight in the center of the corner. Allowed his teammate to get right back around him. Tale of 2 stages to start the race for Johnny Sauter. He's in 5th right now after leading the most laps in stage 1. Having that track position definitely helped, but once he lost it, there was no hope for him there. Big slide job maneuver there by Crafton. Had to get on the brakes or he was going to end up in the wall. Still clears the 52 truck. The 98 and the 2 get right back around him, easily beating him back to the gas. It was a very aggressive move here in stage 2 by Crafton. We have 1 caution back on lap 11 in stage 1. And Enfinger just cut down right into the side of the 88. I think he wanted to go to the bottom. He couldn't do it. He made contact with Crafton, and Crafton saying, "Hey, teammate, what's up?" And meanwhile, the 88 just chopped the nose off the 52. He's trying to carry the momentum he had after the contact with the 2 trucks in front of him and couldn't get alongside one another. Enfinger had to have known that Crafton was underneath him by the time they got into turn 3 and he tried to go to the inside anyway. I mean, maybe he didn't know he was there. That's the only other thing I can think of. Move to the bottom of the track. Crafton trying to side draft the left rear of Sheldon Creed. He clears him before they even get into turn 1. Creed with the crossover now. So they battle it hard for 6th. 3 wide up ahead for 3rd. Sauter with a move to the bottom. Ben Rhodes stuck in the middle. Chastain on the outside up there. Oh, almost some contact between the 40 and the 99. Rhodes sneaks right in line behind Sauter now. After Chastain kind of ran him down the racetrack. Both of those drivers known for racing aggressively. And you're seeing it on full display here. And neither one of those two in the playoffs anymore. But they're racing around one of the championship favorites, Johnny Sauter. They're going after it here at Vegas tonight. Gilliland's still got a pretty massive lead. 13 to go in stage 2. Crafton really riding up close to that wall. We alternate through the different camera angles once again here today. Big run by Crafton all over the back of the 99. Big run into 3 and 4. Side by side for the moment, but Rhodes on the bottom, able to hold on to the lead. Crafton just trying to make a move on him. Let's see if he can get to his outside into 1 and 2. Ooh, 99 tried to crowd him. Rhodes still there on the bottom. Big run through 1 and 2 though on the outside by Crafton. He takes the run down the back straightaway and clears Ben Rhodes for 5th. Heavier lap traffic will be coming up here in the next couple of laps. Gillen dealing with a couple of lap trucks right around him in the meantime. 10 laps to go in stage 2. A huge run coming there by Crafton. Big move to get around the 40 of Chastain. Used the 00 of Angela Ruck as a pick. Crafton easily up to 4th. And not that far behind Johnny Sauter for 3rd. Tim Irvin, welcome to the stream. It's a good day to spend your Christmas and really off season for NASCAR as well there, Tim. Caution's out now for the second time today. With just 9 laps to go in stage 2, caution is out. And we might have some varying pit strategies coming up here. Nope, not really. Riley Herbst will get the free pass in 26th. And the only 2 drivers hitting pit road are both a lap down. Tyler Ankram's out of the race, and playoff implications for Brett Moffitt here in the opening race of the round of 8. Moffitt, one of the playoff drivers, wasn't having a good day. Was running outside the top 20 for a large part of stage 1. He is done for the day. Will finish 31st, only scoring a couple of points for his finishing position. No stage points in stage 1 as well. And Moffitt might be in a must-win situation at Talladega and Martinsville in the next 2 races. Green flag back in the air. Here we go. 5 laps to go in stage 2. Huge launch on the restart by Crafton. Oh boy, I thought Sauter was going to take it 3 wide for the lead there for a moment. He didn't. That outside lane did not take off. Outside of Crafton, Tyler Hill spun the tires. Crafton saw it. He jumped to the outside, and he's able to jump to the lead. See, Todd Gillen can try to keep pace with Crafton, but now Matt Crafton's got the clean air advantage. This could be tough for the 38 truck. Crafton running the bottom right now, at least, to try and do his best to make Gillen pass him on the outside. But a little bit tighter on the bottom of the track. I think Crafton's got it, though, as long as he doesn't make a huge mistake. Sauter in 3rd. About a truck length and a half maybe behind Gillen, not that far. Pretty easy going there on the restart for Crafton. Had a huge jump. Not going to look back, and that might have saved him because I don't think he would have been able to win stage 1 if it stage 2 if it wasn't for that caution. Grafton, who already won Stage 1, looking to sweep the stages here at Vegas tonight and be that much closer to a spot in the Championship 4 in a couple weeks when we get to Phoenix. Stage 2 complete. Matt Crafton sweeps the stages here in the opening race of the round of 8. And now one stage away for himself and a spot in the Championship 4 at Phoenix. Pit stops coming up for the second time today. We're only going to have about 71 laps to go when we go green for the start of the final stage. And everybody is going to be hitting pit road right now. Free pass is going to go to Angela Ruck at the stage break. And again, we've had 2 cautions for incidents so far today. Tate Fogelman will take the free pass. Or sorry, will take the wave around after Ruck takes the free pass. And again, Moffitt and Ankrum, the only 2 drivers out of the race. But Moffitt, one of the playoff drivers, that leaves just 7 of them on the racetrack. 6 of them got stage points. The only one that didn't get stage points outside of Moffitt would have been Austin Hill. Pretty much in both stages. Green flag back in the air. 71 laps to decide who will make it to the Championship 4. If one of those 7 drivers that are in the playoffs and remaining in the race at least can get the win. Trey, welcome to the stream and Merry Christmas indeed. Crafton trying to back up turns 3 and 4 quite a bit there. Ross Chastain going to get a good jump. He's up to 2nd place on the restart. Gilliland goes from 2nd back to 5th on the restart. And now he's outside the top 5 as Sheldon Creed's just gotten around him. Creed's one of those drivers that's had a quiet but good season. No wins on the year, but he has just been Mr. Consistency. You look at the last race, even at Bristol, had another top 5, but a pretty quiet day nonetheless. Chastain's all over the back of the 88 truck. Crafton running a little lower there on the entry into turn 1 as well, trying to hang on. He slides up the track. Ross Chastain underneath him now for the lead. Three wide. All Thor Motorsport trucks through turns 3 and 4. Squeezing Crafton in the middle and now dropping him back just a little bit more as he still tries to battle Sauter for 3rd. Now Tyler Hill's going to get under him. 38 truck of Ty Gillen trying to get to his outside. Oh, and he does. A little contact as they go down the back. Freezing to the inside. Drivers under a blanket right now, fighting for the lead with less than 70 to go at Vegas. What a race. Yeah, Christmas has been a pretty good day. Thanks for checking out the Instagram post as well. I did see you liked it earlier. Comments it as well. Appreciate it. See, the problem with that is it snowed basically all day, and I have to go to work tomorrow, and I'm probably going to have to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning so that way I can actually take my time and drive to work, because it takes me about 35-40 minutes to get there. It's going to take me every bit of an hour, maybe more, to get to work tomorrow morning with all the snow. There's no plows on the streets basically all day today with Christmas going on. It's another reason my dad went out to get propane earlier from the gas station, and he was talking about how bad the roads were out in the country because they didn't see like any plows on the roads, which again, with it being Christmas, doesn't surprise me that that was the case. Yeah, we've actually had, this is like the third snowstorm, like kind of bigger snowstorm we've had already. This one is probably the smaller of the three, though. The other ones we got like probably about anywhere between like 3 to 6 inches between both snowstorms, and then this one probably got like maybe 2 inches out there right now. But with no like salt trucks or snow plows on the road to help like push and melt the snow, like the wind's blowing crazily too. We've had high winds all day. Tough. Great battle for the lead going on right now. Johnny Sauter back out in front here at Vegas as he takes it away from Tyler Hill, who had a short run out in front. Well, they're still side by side. I guess he didn't clear Hill yet. Stuart Friesen trying to wait in the wings right behind him. Oh, contact between the 99 and the 88 getting into turn one. No, I do not have four-wheel drive with my Mustang. My dad is on vacation, though, and he's offering for me to take his truck in tomorrow, and I think I'm going to have to take him in on that offer. It would be a nerve-wracking drive for me in that Mustang. I mean, I've driven in the snow before with it, but never like that. Well, I guess I have that far, but not like country roads the whole way there. I'd have to get to the highway, which would take me an extra 10 minutes as it is if I went that route, and that's not even counting the snow. So I'll still probably end up having to do anyway if I take his truck. So I guess that's the nice thing with him being on vacation right now. But yeah, unfortunately I have to work Saturdays now with this new job. So otherwise, yeah, my other job I would have been off. But oh well, is what it is. I'm sacrificing Saturdays if that means I can still go to the racetracks I can go to next year, which I will. I will guarantee I will still be going to races next year. Stuart Friesen out in front now. Johnny Sauter had the lead, lost it, and now it looks like Tyler Hill's trying to get under him for position again as well. Big slide job by Crafton, meanwhile, for 5th place on Chastain. Friesen still holds on to the lead, and Hill is able to get around Sauter. Nope, not quite. They're still side by side. What a battle for second. Gillen is right behind the 13 truck of Sauter. Friesen, another one of those playoff trucks as well that pointed his way into the round of 8. Pointed his way everywhere he's gotten this season. He's still winless. Billy Kramer, welcome. I probably mentioned that you were in the chat already. Maybe I didn't. Either way, welcome. Merry Christmas. Joshua Rumsey, welcome as well. Yeah, I was actually just talking about it earlier. I got a camcorder for Christmas. So that was pretty cool. That was like one of the things that were high on my radar that would have loved to have had for the vlogs this year and, you know, other stuff related with the channel. So I'm going to test that out during the stream tomorrow. It's on the charger right now because obviously there was no battery in it when I got it. So I had to charge it, and I didn't throw it on the charger until just a couple hours ago, so I don't know exactly how long it takes, but I didn't want to risk having it run out of battery in the middle of the stream, so I was going to wait till tomorrow. I got some new stuff for backdrops as well for the channel, for both streaming and other videos when we get back to the actual like predictions and post-race analysis videos for 2021 as well. That'll be a lot of fun, so that'll be pretty cool to look at as well. Get more of a NASCAR setup going on in here. More golf balls. Can't go wrong there. As an avid golfer that I am. It's the kind I use too. I use Callaways all the time, so. Wow, Friesen still trying to battle for the lead. Look at the run that Johnny Sauter had there until he got held up behind Fogelman. Big run to the inside goes Crafton, and he's up to 2nd place. A monster move made to go from 4th to 2nd there in about a half a straightaway, and now a run for the lead. Into turns 3 and 4, side by side. Friesen trying to cross over Crafton as they battle it out for the race lead. Both in the playoffs and both looking for a shot to make it to the championship 4. With 55 laps to go. Boy, Sauter lost a lot of time behind Fogelman. Crafton to the lead. What a fight. Cody Johnson, welcome to the stream. Finally, a sane president as well, welcome. And again, Merry Christmas to everybody tuning in here. Congratulations on the PS5 for Christmas, by the way. I was looking at getting one up, and I want to get one before the next NASCAR game comes out, whenever that would be, assuming it would be for PS5. So I wasn't really looking to get one now, but I know how hard those things have been to try and find and actually get. I've heard all the horror stories that Winval's been going through trying to get one, and he's finally got it purchased, but he's still waiting on it. Oh, wow. After checked up lightly off of turn 4. Made sure he wasn't going to run into the back of Jennifer Jo Cobb. Caution's out. Third caution of the night with 52 to go here in Vegas. Crafton just took the lead away with, I should say, about 3 laps ago. Looks like Natalie Decker's going to hit pit road. A lot of drivers at the rear of the lead lap are going to hit pit road as well. Jesse Little, Riley Herbst, Gustine, Josh Rium, Tate Fogelman. Fogelman's going to get the free pass here and get back on the lead lap. So we got a few lead lap drivers pitting. A lot of pretty much everybody in the top 10 is going to stay out. And Matt Crafton's actually going to pit from the lead. He's got 2 sets of tires left. He's going to use one of them right here. It's not the final pit stop of the race. These guys are still going to be about a lap or 2 short on fuel. Unless they can maybe save. Maybe that is the strategy involved for Crafton. So this is risky, giving up this much track position, but tires mean a lot on this racetrack. You're going to see another crazy restart coming your way right now. Less than 50 laps to go at Vegas. So Friesen out in front. Got an air fryer, nice. Yeah, we've had an air fryer for about a year and a half or so, and it's pretty good. It's a healthier way to eat it outside of like deep frying it. I think that's the main reason why my mom ended up getting it. But we use it for a lot of things. Like whenever we're having like French fries with anything, we'll air fry them. Oh man, nearly 3 wide for the lead with all playoff drivers. Gillen tried to force it 3 wide underneath Johnny Sauter and Stuart Friesen, but Friesen and Sauter are still side by side for the lead, but Crafton is coming on those fresh tires. He's already up to 8th after restarting to 19th. Now, this is unbelievable. Sauter out in front once again, though, at Vegas with 47 to go. Friesen still all over the back of the 13. Looks to the outside. Gillen to the inside. Crafton trying to follow Todd Gillen. 3 wide for second off of turn 4. Crafton, it's a great drive underneath both drivers. Clears them down the front stretch, and now he's going after his teammate Sauter for the lead. Crafton to the outside now for the lead on his teammate. He should have it. He's got pressured tires. He's going to get the run off the outside down the back straightaway. clear of Sauter off of turn 2. Crafton back out in front again at Vegas. Still one set of tires remaining in case he has to use it if we get another late race caution. We had a couple of them late last night. Don't be surprised if it happens again here today. We're going to alternate to the different camera angles one final time now in today's race. And again, a spot for the championship 4 on the line. 4 drivers that are in the final 8 of the playoffs are all in the top 4. Friesen battling it out for 4th right now with Tyler Hill as they keep going back and forth with Johnny Sauter, Ty Gillen. They've been part of the class of the field the entire night. Crafton won the first 2 stages, but hasn't really led a lot of laps today. Sauter has led the most up to this point. Gillen and Crafton both a close second. But those 2 late stage cautions, specifically stage 2, is what helped Crafton win that stage. I don't think he would have won it without the caution. I think stage 1 he probably could have. We'll never know exactly. But he definitely had some help because he was in 4th place with about 7 to go in stage 2 when the caution came out there and set up a last couple lap restart. He got a good launch and was able to hold on from the outside nevertheless. Yeah, I got a few gift cards too. I go to Buffalo Wild Wings probably like once a month, every 3 weeks or so usually. With a bunch of friends, so it's kind of cool. I actually got two $25 gift cards here, so I actually got $50 worth of Buffalo Wild Wing gift cards. So that'll pay for the next like 5 times I go there, so that's pretty cool. Probably closer to 4. I honestly don't think we're gonna get a stimulus check. I keep trying to tell that to my dad because like that's the rumors of that getting a second one have been popping up since like middle of the summer. Not even middle of the summer. It's like early spring. Like not long after we got the first one, we still haven't gotten it. So that's just kind of my whole thing there. I don't feel like we're gonna get anything. I'm not really hurting for money either, so it's not like I really care too much, especially now that I finally got another job. Ty Gillen in 2nd place, 4.5 seconds up the lead, but that advantage on the fresher tires for Matt Crafton are really paying off right now. Less than 40 to go, and he leads here at Vegas. We had a thriller of a race last night with an overtime finish in the Xfinity Series race. That was in the round of 12. This one a little bit deeper in the playoffs for the Truck Series. There's a lot on the line here. Stick here with this normal camera now for the rest of the race. Jackson Thomas, welcome to the stream. And Merry Christmas as well. No problem, Jackson, but glad to see you back. One of the more original faces in the chat on the channel. Always good to see you guys come back, whether it's every day or after a long awaited reappearance. So that is the only other thing we have to keep an eye out. If we stay green to the end of the race, it's likely looking like Matt Crafton and everybody else that pitted under the last caution is going to be about a lap or two short on fuel. A lot of the drivers that did pit under the last caution were all at the rear of the lead lap, except for Natalie Decker, who was in 13th, and then Crafton, who was in the lead. That was a risky decision to give up the lead, but knowing how much the tires pay, a huge effect here. It obviously worked for Crafton, and then about 4 or 5 laps after the restart, he got right back to the lead again. Restarting back at 19th. We're at lap 100 this time by, so that means 35 laps to go in this short 200-mile race here tonight. Final mile and a half and intermediate track on the Truck Series schedule. We go to Talladega for the next race next week. And then the week after that, we go to Martinsville, followed by Phoenix for the championship. Of course, Talladega, Martinsville in the round of 8, final 2 races there. We know Moffitt's likely going to be in a must-win situation after he blew an engine back in stage 2, early stage 2 today. That was a very tough break for him. Either that or he's going to need a lot of help at Talladega, which obviously could happen. I mean, he could have a solid points day, and we could see a lot of drivers, maybe get involved in the big one, or a lot of drivers just not have good points day because it's Talladega after all. And he could still point his way in. I guess he's not necessarily in a must-win situation, but he is definitely in a big hole going into Dega. Need 13 people watching right now. Again, thanks for everybody tuning in here on a Christmas night. Caution's out for the 4th time now with 33 laps to go. We got a truck up in smoke there in turns 1 and 2. Looks like an engine might have given way. And it looks like it's on Austin Wayne's self, who has blown an engine here tonight. And I think his day is going to come to an end. So that means nobody's going to get the free pass, because he would have gotten the free pass, but because he was the driver that brought out the caution, nobody's going to get it. So final pit stop of the night coming up. Final set of tires as well coming on the 88 truck of Crafton. And we're going to have 30 laps to go to decide a winner here tonight at Vegas. So green flag back in the air. Crafton wins the race off pit road, restarts from the lead. 30 laps to decide who will make it to the championship for tonight. But only if you can go to victory lane. You're one of those drivers that are in the playoffs. Johnny Sauter with a great restart in 2nd place, trying to hold it down right now. And will that be the final restart of the night as well? Yeah, I saw that, Michael. First time you played it in a while. Pretty cool. I know it was definitely a blast, especially when I first started the NASCAR Thunder 04 series. So we have a swap for the lead. And Johnny Sauter is out in front here at Vegas. And he's trying to block his teammate Crafton. Crafton gets right back underneath them, though, going into 1 and 2. Sauter hangs on. Here comes Enfinger out of nowhere. Enfinger is in the top 5 for the first time since at the beginning of the race, where he led a couple laps early after qualifying 2nd. He's up to 3rd and trying to battle Crafton for 2nd. Another one of those playoff drivers. Gillen still sitting in the top 5. Behind both the 40 and the 98. Oh boy, almost some contact there. Crafton and Enfinger going at it for 2nd place. Zenfinger really tried to suck the air off that left rear corner panel. "26 laps to go here tonight at Vegas." Crafton continues to try and hang on. 3 wide now for third. Gilliland with a move to get around both Enfinger and Chastain on the inside. As Enfinger still trying to hang on for fourth. Crafton now moves to the outside lane, his preferred lane tonight. That's going to give Todd Gilliland the second position. Enfinger back to the inside of the 88. A little bit of contact in the center of the tri-oval between the two Thor Motorsport teammates. Stuart Friesen back in it. 3 wide for third. Top 5 all full of playoff drivers now. There's still 3 wide. Crafton really slid up the racetrack. Oh man, almost made contact with the 40 of Chastain. He let out of the gas, giving Crafton a little leeway, and that allowed Ben Rhodes now to get up to 5th. All 4 Thor Motorsport trucks in the top 7 right now. They've all pretty much been in the top 10 all night. Big run. Oh, a little contact. Crafton got in the back of Enfinger. That just shot Enfinger to the outside of the 99. But it really slowed up Matt Crafton. I guess the question now is, can Johnny Sauter hang on to win this race? So much on the line, not having to worry about Talladega or Martinsville in the next 2 races. If you can get a win here tonight and secure a spot into the championship 4 at Phoenix. Crafton in the wall in 1 and 2. Another mistake. Loses more time now. That late race caution was not something he wanted to see in the final 30 laps. Because it's going to take a majority of these final 30 laps just to get the truck up to enough speed to even try to run down the race leaders. They're winding by pretty quickly. Pretty big run. It does seem like the truck series on this game, they're a little bit more stable. I think that's the case in real life too, though, with just being heavier and a little bit slower. I feel like they are a little bit more stable than what the Xfinity or Cup cars are for that reason. But it does seem like you can ricochet and bounce off of other trucks a lot easier, though, in this. So I see what you're talking about there, but there's definitely a huge difference between the truck series and the 2 series above them. Gillen is trying to close in on Johnny Sauter right now. Johnny's proven why he has led a lot of laps. When he gets out in front of the field and has that clean air, he is very tough to beat. Lap traffic could be a factor before the end of this race as well. If we do stay green to the finish, they will catch at least a few of them. Zenfinger still tries to battle Crafton for 6th. Even if you don't win, every position matters. As mentioned, Talladega, the next race, that is really going to shake up the standings quite a bit, I'd have to imagine. Crafton finally clears Enfinger for 6th. Another huge run off of turn 2. Seems like Crafton's been a little bit better in 1 and 2 compared to 3 and 4 most of the night. 17 to go. We have 13 people watching right now. 6 likes. Everybody hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're enjoying the race, the commentary, the video in general. And subscribe as well if you haven't already for more daily NASCAR content. It's been a fun and exciting race tonight. Tomorrow we've got more NASCAR Heat 5 action on the channel. Las Vegas Motor Speedway once again for the Cup Series. It'll be the opening race of the round of 12 of the playoffs for the Cup Series side of things here on NASCAR Heat 5. Now, coverage is set to start at 5 o'clock tomorrow. There's a good chance I'm going to be moving that back a little bit. And if I do move it back, it's likely going to be starting at about 7. So that's probably what we're going to end up going with. I think I'm just going to change it after this race is over. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night will be the race. Under the lights at Vegas there with the Cup Series. 15 laps to go. Gillen is still slightly closing on Sauter. Does he have enough time to get there? And does Matt Crafton have enough time to get there? He's in 5th. He's closing the gap slowly. Still trying to fight for positions right now, though. Pulls up and tries to clear the 40 of Chastain. Slide job maneuver there. He's going to get around him. Crafton blocking Chastain down the front stretch. Sauter pulled Gillen just a tiny bit that last lap. Huge run by Crafton down the back straightaway. Another move and another pass for position. He's up to 3rd on Friesen. Friesen, though, trying to cross over to the inside. And they're still side by side for 3rd. Crafton couldn't get away from him that time. Lap traffic now right in front of both Johnny Sauter and Todd Gillen at the front of the field. First lap truck's going to be Angela Ruck. Those two are going to catch as Crafton finally able to clear Friesen for 3rd, and he'll stay in front of him. 2.5 seconds off the race lead. Sauter got held up a little bit, but he was able to get to the inside. Gillen going to try to run the outside now as he changes his line. Sauter is stuck behind a lap truck down through the tri-oval now. Gillen again slightly closes the gap. I believe that was Fogelman in the 0-2 that held up Sauter on the front stretch. Lead is just under 2 seconds. Sauter's got 2 lap trucks in front of him on the inside. Finally gets to the bottom. And underneath both of them down the back straightaway as Gillen closes the gap. Now he's caught behind Clay Greenfield and Jennifer Jo Cobb. Lap traffic almost kind of playing into the 3rd place truck of Crafton's hands here late. 10 laps to go to decide which one of these drivers will win and advance to the championship 4 at Phoenix. Sauter has been running the bottom more often than not, while Gillen and Crafton have been on the outside. Crafton's got a big run. Top 3 all within a second. Dream, welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas. 9 laps to go. Oh! Gustine just made contact and he goes around! He can't save it! He's in the wall. Caution will fly with 9 laps left. Crafton got underneath him. I don't think Gustine thought he was there. And right on the entrance to turn 1, Dean just kind of drove right into the side of Crafton. Crafton barely kept it off the wall, but Dean is the driver that goes around there. But the caution flag is out with just 9 laps to go in the race. And that is the 5th caution of the night. Free pass to Gustine. Even though he brought out the caution himself. Crafton had him cleared. I mean, there wasn't a lot of room, obviously, for both of them, but Crafton was charging in on the leaders. Green flag back in the air. Here we go. Sauter trying to hang on to the lead. Trying to block Matt Crafton. Good launch on the inside trucks. And Crafton now has a run himself. For the lead. Oh man, he really overdrove the corner. Looked like he might have been able to hold it full throttle there for a moment. Sauter back to the bottom now underneath Crafton. They're side by side for the lead at the line. 5 laps to go. Crafton trying the outside with Johnny Sauter trying the inside. Crafton should get the run down the backstretch. He is going to clear Johnny Sauter. A block down the backstretch as well. And Matt Crafton has just taken the lead at Vegas. 4 more laps at the line this time by. And he will not have to worry about Talladega nor Martinsville in the next 2 races. Tim Lambert, welcome to the stream. Nice on getting the Thrustmaster for Christmas, by the way. Yeah, I've got a standard... hang on. Let me not check in the center of the corner. We need to win this race. It's an RWA. Strictly for my PS4. A 1-second lead for Sauter. Now we need to stay green to the end of the race for Crafton's sake. And he'll have it all locked up. Hate to see that caution come out late in the final 9 laps. It looked like it was going to be a great battle in the midst of lap traffic with those top 3 trucks. We had a restart. Sauter got the initial jump through 1 and 2, but Crafton was able to beat him to the bottom into turns 3 and 4. And right now it is Matt Crafton leading this race. And he'll be the first driver to clinch a spot in the championship 4 for the Truck Series. What a day. 2 to go. Sorry, white flag. Lost track of the laps there for a second. White flag is in the air. Next flag will end the race. Crafton's got this one in the bag. 2.5 second lead. Half a lap to go now. Checker flag waving off of turn 4 for Matt Crafton, as he'll be the first driver to punch his ticket to the Championship 4 at Phoenix. Crafton wins at Vegas. A big time win in the hopes of Crafton trying to get his 4th career Truck Series championship, and he will have a shot at it. 80, welcome to the stream there at the very end. Engine blows on the victory celebration. Another win on the season for Matt Crafton. And this one of the bigger ones of the year, knowing what was on the line. And now, the pressure is off in the next 2 races. And he can have a full mindset going ahead in a few weeks when we get to Phoenix. What a Christmas night on the channel here today, and a pretty good race nonetheless. The Xfinity race put on a show last night. The truck race puts on a show tonight. I'd have to imagine the Cup Series race tomorrow is going to put on a show as well. We'll take a look at the finishing results Again, we had 5 cautions here in the race. Crafton with the win. Johnny Sauter finishes second, followed by Todd Gillen, Tyler Hill, and Ross Chastain in the top 5. Then it's Stuart Friesen at 6, followed by Ben Rhodes, Sheldon Creed, Grant Enfinger, and Ty Majeski rounds out the top 10. And only an hour and 8 minutes total time on tonight's race. So despite having 5 cautions, it's fairly quick. Just imagine how much quicker it would have been if we didn't have any cautions. Probably could have gotten it done with the 1 hour mark, perhaps. I remember our Bristol race only had 1 caution per incident, and we got that done in less than an hour. So a lot of short truck races here at the end of the season. 25 drivers finished on the lead lap. 3 drivers failed to finish the race, in being Austin Wayne Self, Tyler Ankrum, and most importantly, playoff driver Brett Moffitt, who will be in a hole when we get to Talladega. I have to do the points myself. I can confirm that these 8 drivers are the 8 drivers that are in the championship, and I think the only difference is that it didn't calculate the stage points from Gateway, so that is going to be the big difference. Here, obviously, it resets from the round, so really you just got to take the stage winners at that point. I think Sauter won 2 stages in that race, so I think Sauter would have 2 more points, and I think that's the huge difference, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. I'd have to double check when I do the points myself here after the end of this one. But what a race here tonight, as Crafton will get the win. His 3rd straight, but this one gives him a shot at the championship. Fastest lap of the race was ran by Enfinger, probably early on when he had the track position. 31.433 was that lap time. As mentioned, Sauter led a lot of laps today. He led the most, 50 of the 134 laps led. Crafton won both stages and the race, but again, he didn't really lead that many laps in the grand scheme of things, but was awesome on the restarts all night long. And the tough break goes to Brett Moffitt there, as well as mentioned. Blew an engine early in Stage 2. Thanks, everybody, for watching here on a Christmas night. Hopefully you guys enjoyed not only the stream, but your day as well. Hope to hear from more of you guys in the future, starting with tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cup Series at Vegas will be the next full race live stream. A lot on the line there. First race of the first race of the round of 12 for the Cup Series side of things here on Heat 5. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Subscribe for more daily NASCAR content as we do these full race live streams with a realistic broadcast every day. And also hit the like button down below if you enjoyed the race, the commentary, the video in general. Also, it helps with the algorithm in YouTube and getting these videos and streams not uploaded, but recommended under other related NASCAR content on YouTube. So thanks, everybody, for your appreciation and support, as always, for me and the channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a Merry Christmas for the rest of your night. Enjoy time with your families, as I'm sure most of you have done already here today. And we'll be back and better than ever tomorrow.